Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Land of the Winds Links in Sheboygan, Wisconsin for part 2 of our History Maker Golf Stress Test. I'm just going to turn on my over-the-camera light. There we are. So we're picking up with the back nine of our round of golf. And I was just checking over hot and cold. So Tiger is actually semi-cold on his round. Jim Furyk is neutral. Sergio Garcia is semi-hot. And Rory McIlroy is hot. Let's see how this goes with the back nine to go. As Dave's Tabletop Gaming is first to join us back here at the Lake of the Winds Links. So the 10th hole, we are all set for that. So let's jump into it. As Lower Slower Board Gamer also joins us here. Caught 8 and 9 earlier. Looking forward to this. Let's see how this goes. I've got some thoughts that I'm starting to form in terms of using this as part of a Wide World of Sports project, but I'll talk more about that when this round is over. So, let's jump right into the 10th hole. Aggressiveness from the tee can improve scoring chances with a par 4 361-yarder. Lower Slower, I know you weren't around for the dice, so I'll explain the dice real quick. I've swapped in bigger dice, just because I don't like how the smaller dice run through the tower. Plus, I'm using smaller dice. So I'm using my red dice as my red chips, and then I've got blue dice. You can see a couple of them out as those performance chips. As Philip Reynolds also joins us here at Lake of the Winds Links. So to explain the dice, I replaced the metallic die with the purple and black die. I'll be using that for determining course control. Black, white, and green dice are as normal, and I made bigger decider die. I made a bigger decider die. So all I did is just hand wrote the dots on 3 of the blank faces, same as the layout is on the actual decider dice from Play Games. So that's how that's going to work. So if you're looking at a strange dice configuration, now you know how everything's set up. So let's say I stop rambling about the intro details and let's play some golf. So McIlroy, he's definitely going to play it safe. We've got to make a decision before the tee to choose whether to play safe or go for it. The course will control it. A 26 is sending us to Course Cam. You swap dice for size all the time. Good to know I'm not the only one who does that. And always happy to provide a rundown. Let's see, so what did we say? Right, course using a par 4 and a 5. Is it a daunting hole or a scattered golfer? Neither one's true. Otherwise, longer than usual tee shot and well-played iron. Nice opportunity, clutch putt for birdie. And we didn't need the decider die, so we're going to use that here to give him the gold quality, which means a 1 to 5. He will make another clutch putt for birdie. And a 1, he will make it. McIlroy running away with this round. So that's a 3 for McIlroy. Let's move over to Sergio Garcia. Course controls the hole again. And a 34 is sending us into the sand on the first shot. Sand tee shot, par 4, using a 5. Is Garcia sandy? He is not. Otherwise, regrettable shot from the trap. Third shot travels to the fringe of the green. Difficult putt for par. He's going to spend a chip to make that a moderate putt for par. So that means a moderate putt for par, 1 to 5, and it's in. That is in, so Garcia will pick up a par. But everybody will be moving back a stroke unless we get some good performances here. Jim Furyk coming into the back nine. He is currently 4 strokes off the lead. Let's see how his 4th hole goes here at Lake of the Winds Links. Golfer will control it, 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6, here we go. Bomber or dynamic? He is neither. Overshoots the green, but not by much. That'll send us over to the short game. Normal short game chart using the green die result 3. Is he soft? He's semi-soft, but the decider die says no. So well-placed pitch rolls within 2 feet of the pin. Easy putt for par. So Fierk getting an easy putt for par here. We need the 2 dice. A 6-6 misses it. Which that doesn't even add up to 6, so Fierk will get a par out of this. And I forgot to have them choose whether to play it safe or go for it. Fortunately, it didn't come up. Tiger is going to get bold. He's going to go for it. He will have the option of attacking the green, and he will attack the green. He's trying to get aggressive here. Tiger is actually 6 strokes off the lead. It might be a little bit hard to see, but this is the History Maker Golf playmat I'm using. So attacking the green on a par 4 and a 2. Barely on the green, but makeable. Difficult putt for birdie. Ooh. Maybe Tiger shouldn't have gotten aggressive, but in hindsight, at least it's only a difficult putt, so it's only a 1. He doesn't need the decider die 2. But he won't get it, predictably. That'll turn into a moderate putt for par. Which he'll make that one. So everybody moving back a stroke. Tiger is now 7 off the lead. Fierk is 5. Garcia's 4 back. And we're over to McIlroy for the 11th hole in this round. Known as the sandbox because anything that misses the narrow fairway or small elevated green will likely land in a bunker or dune. One bunker on number 25 is 16 feet deep. Land there and it's a blind wedge to the green. That could be problematic. Oh yes, Phillips perfect game on the 4th in History Maker Baseball. Boston over Colorado, 4-0. Mohammed pitching, coaching Colorado. So you rolled a perfect game, Phillip, but not for the team you wanted. Ouch. That's over to McIlroy for his shot at the hole. He will have the option to attack the green. He's going to play it safe. So that's a par 5, 618 yarder. He's going to play it safe and 2 putt to get a gimme putt for par and another blue chip. So a gimme putt for par, we need 3 dice. And McIlroy will get that. Over to Garcia next. Garcia will control the hole, 2-4-4 on a par 5. 2-4-4, is he a king? He is a king. Great distance and a decent roll. That sounds like it'll be a gallery cheers. Tee shot on the par 5. Yes, it is indeed. Tee shot on a par 5 using a 2. Is he a champion? He is not. But a second shot is sent right down the middle of the fairway, but it's a little short. So we've got polite applause. So we'll roll the white die for the result. 1. On the green in 3 and a difficult putt for birdie. Garcia is going to spend a chip to make that a moderate putt for birdie. And he will get the birdie putt on that. So Garcia will pick up a shot on McIlroy. Let's see what Fierk's doing. Excuse me. He will control the hole, 2-2-5. 2-2-5. Is he a legend? He is a legend. TV-worthy drive with a fortuitous roll. That'll be a performance chip for Fierk as the gallery cheers. And using the green die of a 2. Is he a champion? He's a semi-champion, but the decider die says no. Otherwise, second shot will go right down the middle, but a little short for polite applause. So polite applause. A 1, he's on the green in 3 with a difficult putt for birdie. I don't think he can spend the chip that he just earned. Let me just double check that. Performance chips. Actually, what am I doing? It might be... If a chip is spent on a shot, another one can't be earned. It looks like you can spend the chip on the next shot. So he is going to spend... he's looking at a difficult putt for birdie. Does he want to make that a moderate putt for birdie? No. I think he's going to go with the difficult putt. It's a 1. So a moderate putt would be a 1 or a 2. No. He's just going to bite the bullet on a 1. He's far enough back that he's probably not going to make up the ground anyway. Nope, so that'll turn into a moderate putt for par, 1 to 5. It's in for par. That's a 4, that'll be in for par. I think it has to be used next turn. So I'm going to say, we're going to say next hole. Tiger needs to get something going here. He's fallen off a cliff in this round. He is currently 7 strokes back of the lead. He will control the action. 1-3-6. I was going to say I just had my book in my hand. 1-3-6. Is he a duffer or a scatter? He is neither. Is he utility? No, he's not utility. Is he a hero? He is a hero, so the iron shot bites the green near pin. Easy putt for birdie. So Tiger with a chance to pick up some ground here that he desperately needs. A 1 to 4, it's in for birdie, and he will get it. Nicely done, Tiger. So Garcia and Tiger both move up. Sergio's 3 strokes back, Tiger's 6 back, and that is hole 11. So we're about to have the 12th hole. Putt, 12th hole, par 3, 163 yards. Hitting the green here doesn't guarantee anything, as the putting surface is outrageously uneven. Laser Golfer on the Asterisk uses the course cam for the green if the course controls. On a cross, decider die blank, ball drops into the lake, play is in the drink on the first shot. So Rory McIlroy is up, and he will... does he want to spend a chip to take control? Here comes the Tiger comeback. Well, he got to start on it, but he's got a long way to go. McIlroy will spend a chip to take control of the hole. So a 3-3-4 on a par 3. Three-three-four on a par 3. Is he a champion? Rory McIlroy is a semi-champion, but the decider die says no. So that'll send us to the course cam on the green. Using the green die result of a 4. Is it a friendly green? It is not. Challenging green? Yes, it is. So that'll be a clutch second putt for bogey. Uh-oh. McIlroy's gold, semi-gold, so we need the decider die again. He does not get gold. So he's got a 1 to 3 to make this clutch second putt for bogey. Yeah. He will not get it, so he's going to lose a chip, go down to 3. And he's got, what was that? That was a clutch second putt, so the next putt would be easy. So that's going to be an easy putt for double bogey. Ouch. Rory McIlroy having problems here on the 12th hole, and he will get that in. But a double bogey for Rory McIlroy. As everybody's going to pick up at least a shot. Well, I'm not going to say everybody's going to pick up at least a shot. Let's see what Sergio gets up to here. Sergio is going to sit on his chips for now. Course will control the hole. 45. That's back to the course cam. That's back to golf cam on the course. Using the green die roll of a 5. Is it a cordial hole? No. Daunting hole? No. Otherwise, make this one and move on. Easy putt, easy second putt for par. All right, so Garcia gets an easy second putt for par, which he will make. Over to Furyk. Garcia is probably going to... I think Garcia, but that double bogey from McIlroy, Garcia should end up one stroke back of the lead. Course will control the hole on a 23. That's in the sand on the second shot. And a 4. Is he chunky? No, he's not. Lofted out of the bunker, close range to the pin. Moderate putt for par. Moderate putt for par is a 1 to 5. And that'll be a par for Furyk. Now over to Tiger. Let's see what Tiger can get up to here. Tiger's got nothing to help him with this hole, no performance chips. He has the option to attack the green. He's going to get aggressive with it. Is he going to get aggressive with it? No, he's not going to get aggressive, actually. He's going to take a gimme putt for par and a blue chip. Gimme putt for par is going to be 3d6. And on the number of the beast, it gets missed. Which there is a 6 in there, and those are some high rolls. But Tiger will par the hole, and everybody's going to pick up 2 strokes on McIlroy. So just like that, with a bad hole by McIlroy, Garcia suddenly finds himself 1 back, Furyk is 3 back, and Tiger is still in last place, but he's now 4 strokes back of the lead. So hole number 13 is a cordial hole for legend and champion golfers. Not much room for error, especially approaching the green. Too short, and you'll have an awkward lie amongst thick rough. Too far, and you're in Lake Michigan. Oh dear. And it does have the exclamation mark icon for increased difficulty on putts. McIlroy is up first, suddenly with Sergio breathing down his neck. He will control the hole. 1, 2, 3 is probably going to be something crazy on a par 4. 1, 2, 3, no, nothing on the wood. We're going to the golf cam on the green. We're going to the golf cam green. On a par 4 and a 2. Is it a friendly green? No. Challenging? No. Otherwise, a beneficial roll. Moderate putt for par, because remember, we've got the exclamation mark. So moderate putt for par is a 1 to 5. Which McIlroy will make that putt for par. Over to Sergio, who's suddenly 1 stroke back of the lead. He will control it 1-4-4. 1-4-4. Is he a legend? He is a semi-legend. The decider die says yes. Straight, long, and a good approach. Gallery's probably going to end up cheering off of that. They are, which will give Sergio another performance chip. And the green result is a 4. Is he a utility? He is not. So that'll be a routine iron shot energized by a beneficial roll. Moderate putt for birdie. That'll be a 1 to 2 for Garcia to pick up a birdie. Actually, a difficult putt for birdie. He's going to spend a chip to... Actually, he just gained a chip, so he can't spend one here. So this will be a difficult putt. Right. Moderate putt for birdie. 1 or a 2, it's in. That's a 3. He will just barely miss it, so that'll be an easy putt for par. Wow, 2 5s, but that'll be in for Sergio. As he'll keep pace with Rory McIlroy. Over to Jim Furyk for his look at the par 4 13th. He will control it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going right back to the golf cam green micro chart. On a 1, on a par 4 green, challenging green or scattered golfer. Neither is true. Otherwise, golfer races to the green with 2 fabulous shots. Clutch putt for birdie. And Fierk's got nothing that can help him out with that. Unless he wants to spend a chip to get to gold, but I don't think he's going to. So that'll be a clutch putt for birdie, which means a 1-3. This will be in for Fierk, and he needs this. And he won't get it, so that'll take away his performance chip. So that'll be an easy putt for par. Which that he'll get. So Fierk misses an opportunity to pick up some ground on the leaders. Let's see if Tiger can take advantage of that. Tiger Woods will control the hole. 1, 2, 5. One, two, five. Is he a bomber? He is a semi-bomber, but the decider die says no. Is he a hacker? No, he's not a hacker. So that's sending us back to the Golf Cam green chart. And we are looking at a 2 on a par 4 green. Is it a friendly green? It is not. So that will be, it's not a friendly green. It's not a challenging green. So that'll be a beneficial roll. Easy second putt for par. So easy second putt for par. Tiger looking to stay on pace. And he will. So no movement here. Our 14th hole here at Lake of the Winds Links is a par 4, 373-yarder. Right fairway is favored as a miss left leaves golfer with a blind approach. And we've got some notes here that we need to pay attention to. Putt gets increased on a 14, 15, 16, or 22 if the course controls. And the hole will control it on a 4 or a 5 on the purple and black die. Over to McIlroy. Golfer will control it on a 4, 6, 6. On a 4, 6, 6, is he a shaper? He is not a shaper. Is he hot? I have not been paying attention to that. McIlroy is actually semi-cold because he actually double bogeyed. Double bogey wouldn't make him cold outright, I don't think. He did have a double bogey on his last 2 holes. But I don't think he scored a bogey. Is considered to be semi-cold. Okay, so yeah, McIlroy is semi-cold because of that double bogey. Where was I? Oh yes, 4, 6, 6 shaper. Okay, so he's not hot, which means we're going to the experience chart. Experience chart using the green die on a par 4, that's a 6. Is McIlroy an icon? He is an icon. On green in regulation, despite less than stellar approach, we've got a moderate putt for birdie. On a 1 or a 2, this putt will be in and McIlroy will pick up some breathing room. He will not, so that'll turn into an easy putt for par. Which, oh, that was a 6. He almost missed it, but he will get that in for par. And Garcia still breathing down McIlroy's neck. He will have the option to attack the green. Does he want to is the question. I think he is going to attack the green. Actually, does he want to try to take the lead or just play it safe? I think he's just going to play it safe here. That's probably the better plan. He could try to take the lead, but being 1 stroke back is nothing to sneeze at right now. So, yeah, he will play it safe. And 2 putt for a gimme putt for par and a performance chip. So a gimme putt for par says we just have to avoid rolling the number of the beast. And we do. So that'll be a par for Sergio. Over to Furyk, who's currently 3 strokes off the lead. He will control it on a 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Is it a direct green? It is not. Is he dynamic? No. So we're going to the now chart. On a par 4 using the green die, 3. Is he cold? Furyk is neutral. He's parred both of his last 2 holes. Right choice of club, well-executed shot, easy putt for birdie. Wow, so Furyk actually with a chance to make up some ground here with an easy putt. 1-4, Furyk will pick up a stroke on the leaders. That's a 6. He will miss that, so that'll turn into a gimme putt for par. So now he just has to roll the. Did he also earn a performance chip on that putt? I don't think that was a clutch putt. No. He didn't earn a performance. Sergio, I'm trying to remember what Sergio got up to here. Sergio. Well, let me finish the gimme putt for Furyk for par, which he will get the par. So yeah, no, I don't think Sergio earned a chip there. As for Tiger, let's see how his look at this hole is going to go. Hole will control the action on a 45. First, the tee shot going in toward the sand. On a par 4, that's a 1. Chunky, he's not chunky. Otherwise, classic swing and explosion with strong applause. That's a 1. Long iron reaches the green in regulation. Moderate putt for birdie. Tiger's got a great opportunity. He's going to spend a performance chip. He's going to spend his chip to try to pick up a stroke. 1-4, he will move to 3 strokes back. He will not, so that'll be a gimme putt for par. Which that's triple 4s, but he will make that par. Tiger misses a golden opportunity to move up. We will get ready for the 15th hole here at Lake of the Wind Links. We've got a daunting and a semi-challenging par 4 518-yarder. One of the most difficult finishes in pro golf begins here. A long, true tee shot will usually pay dividends. This could be problematic. And McIlroy, fortunately coming in with 3 performance chips, he will spend 1 to take control of this hole. On a par 4, that'll be a 1-1-2. Tiger, he walks off the green, visibly chastising himself for that putt. You are not wrong about that. 1-1-2. Is he cold? McIlroy is actually neutral. So no. Is he gilded? No. And he's on the green in 2. Moderate putt for birdie. So McIlroy needs a 1 or a 2 for a birdie, which he will not get, so that'll turn into an easy putt for par. Which there's a 6, but he will get the par. McIlroy just needs to hold everybody off. Sergio up next, and he's definitely going to spend a chip to take control of the hole. That'll be a 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Is he a duffer? He is not a duffer. Is he a champion? No, so that'll send us over to the experience chart. Here we go. The experience chart on a par 4 and a 4. Is he an icon? He is an icon. Draws on experience to shape the shot to the course. Expertly done. Sergio with an easy putt for birdie. He has got a golden opportunity here to move into the lead. Actually, to move into a tie for the lead, and he's going to spend a performance chip to give himself a gimme putt for birdie. At least I think he can spend... Yep, he can spend a performance chip to turn that into a gimme putt. So this is a 2d6. He just needs to avoid the double sixes. He just needs to avoid boxcars, which Sergio Garcia does. He will move into a tie for the lead. What a putt by Sergio Garcia. Gallery cheers. Yay! And now Sergio tied for the lead on the 15th hole. Let's see what Fjörk gets up to. He's got nothing to help him with it. Course will control the hole. 15, a tee shot going into the sand. We don't have to check anything there. So tee shot into the sand on a par 4. Tee shot into the sand on a par 4 and a 4. Is he chunky? He is not. Effortlessly out of the bunker to the edge of the green. Birdie putt goes long, leaving a moderate second putt for par. 1 to 5. Fjörk will par this hole and he'll stay right where he's at. He will. Over to Tiger, who's currently 4 strokes back of the lead. The course will control it. 25. That's a course cam, I believe, for the... I don't think that's the green. I think that's the course. That is the course. And a 3 on a par 4. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is it a daunting hole? Yes. Hole-specific issue. Face-saving clutch putt for bogey. Ooh. This could be a problem for Tiger. Tiger's semi-gold, though, so we need to roll the decider die to see if he gets gold. He does not. So a 1 to 3, or Tiger's going to bogey. Actually, this is a... What did we say? This was a clutch putt for bogey. So a 1 to 3, Tiger will make his bogey. He will, and he'll get a blue chip for that. But Tiger will move to being 5 strokes off the lead. So Tiger losing ground, Sergio picks it up, and Sergio moves into a tie for the lead with McIlroy, with 3 holes to go. Sergio could spend his chips to control every hole if he wants to. This one he probably won't. Let's see, semi-double cordial. The shortest par 5 on the course provides a chance for a late birdie. Middle of the fairway is a good place to be. Yeah, if you're watching, hop in the chat. They don't bite. And I do try to interact with everybody here in the chat tonight. I do try to interact with everybody in the chat as much as I can. Just because I've got to keep you guys somewhat entertained with playing golf doesn't mean I can't take a little time to banter with you guys in chat too. I'm rambling, I know. Let's get to rolling some dice for McIlroy. He's going to sit on his chips for the time being. He'll control the action on a 4-6-6 on a par 5. 4-6-6 on a par 5. Is he a shaper? No, he's not a shaper. No condition for the iron 1. Iron 2. I don't think he's hot. McIlroy is neutral. So that'll send us over to the mood chart. Mood on a par 5 and a 4. Is he sunny? No, he's not sunny. So hazard navigated acceptably well. On green and regulation, double difficult putt for birdie. Uh-oh. This one, McIlroy is going to spend a chip to make that just a difficult putt for birdie. Because he doesn't want to try to get a 1 and a decider die. Getting the 1 is hard enough. Which he doesn't get, to the shock of, well, not yours truly. So that will turn into a moderate putt for par. Which that one he'll get. And now Sergio, who is sunny, and he is semi-hot because he birdied his last hole. He's got a golden opportunity here to take the lead. And he's going to let the dice fall where they may. Course will control the action. 46 going into the rough on the first shot. Actually, we've got to check the asterisk. Is he a legend? He's a semi-legend. The decider die says yes. So that means we're using course cam green instead of going into the rough. Actually, golf cam course. So on a par 5, we're looking at a 4. Is it a daunting hole? No. So sensational iron, extra roll, second iron lofted cleanly onto the green, clutch putt for birdie. So Garcia with a chance to take the lead here on a clutch putt. On a 1-3, Garcia will take the lead. That's a 4. He will not. He'll actually lose a blue chip then. He would gain a red chip, but they net out. So now that'll be an easy putt for par. Ouch. But Garcia will make the par and stay tied for the lead. Over to Furyk. Garcia cannot be happy with himself. He had an opportunity to take the lead, but he couldn't convert. Furyk will control the hole. 2-5-5 on a par 5. 2-5-5. Is Furyk a legend? He is a legend. Big hit, ideal approach. Gallery cheers. Yay! That'll give him a chip. And gallery cheers, tee shot par 5, looking at a 5. Is he a hacker? No, he's not a hacker. So, strong second shot, dampened by not so great bounce and roll. Strong applause. Let's see what happens here on strong applause. That's a 5. Looping shot to edge of the apron. Double difficult putt for birdie. Ooh. And he can't spend the chip yet, so he's got to get a 1 and a bullet on the decider die. He gets the 1, but he can't get the decider die to fall for him. So that'll be a difficult putt for par. He will get the difficult putt for par. Furyk walking off the green, talking to himself as well. I think the theme of this hole so far is proving to be missed opportunities. Let's see if Tiger can pick up some ground. He's a ways back though. He will have the option of attacking the green. Does he want to get aggressive with it? I think Tiger's going to get aggressive here. Probably against his better judgment, but let's see what happens. So that green die is... we re-roll the white die if we're attacking the green, and Tiger is attacking the green. That's a 6. Uh-oh. Unfortunate breaks. We've got a difficult second putt for par. Ugh. I think Tiger's going to have to spend his chip to make that a moderate putt for par to have anything resembling a chance. He's got to stay on pace right where he is. And he will not. He's going to miss that par putt, and now he's got to try to bogey. And it's going to turn into an easy putt for bogey. Some of these putts need to drop in the cup, no kidding. That one will, though. That'll turn into a bogey for Tiger. As everybody on this hole walked off talking to themselves, nobody happy with their performance on the 16th hole. So that'll bring us back to McIlroy, who's breathing a sigh of relief that Sergio couldn't convert on an opportunity to take the lead. So we've got the 17th hole. It's a par 3, 223-yarder. Semi-daunting, semi-challenging. One of the most scenic, challenging par 3s on the tour. Huge bunker guards the green 20 feet deep. Playing away from it, though, brings the lake into play. If the course controls, we've got elevated difficulty putts on 33, 55, and 56. As ID Jester now stops by to join us here at Lake of the Winds Links. This is part 2 of the round. We're on the 17th hole, and you are probably, I'm guessing you are not too happy with Appa Football. I was tuning in while I was working on setup, and you did not sound happy at all. But let's get into Rory McIlroy. His look at this par 3 17th. Course will control 26. We're going to Golf Cam heading for the course. Golf Cam par 3 and a 4. Is it a daunting hole? It's semi-daunting. Decider die says yes. Green doesn't hold the tee, wedged reasonably well. Clutch putt for par. McIlroy is semi-gold for a clutch putt. Let's see if he gets gold on the decider die. He does not. Ugh, McIlroy. Gotta be nervous here. He needs a 1 to a 3 to stay tied for the lead. He will get it. And he will pick up a performance chip on that. Speaking of performance chips, Sergio coming in with 2. And he's going to spend 1 to take control of the hole. That will be a 3-4-5 on a par 3. Sergio trying to make a move into the lead. 3-4-5. Miscalculated swing sends the ball past the green, wedged onto the green. Difficult putt for par. Yikes. Sergio may have just done himself in on that putt. A 1 to 3. Sergio stays tied for the lead. And he will drop out of the lead. Ouch. So Sergio now 1 stroke back. Now he missed a difficult putt for par. So now it's going to be a moderate putt for bogey. Sergio misses that one too. An easy putt for double bogey. Easy putt for double bogey. Oh my, that was a 6 and a 5. Garcia almost biffed that putt, but he's going to have to settle for a bogey on a very bad hole. He had a... Actually, that was a double bogey. So that was a terrible hole for Sergio Garcia. He goes from tied for the lead to Jim Furyk breathing down his neck. And Furyk is going to... he's going to let the dice roll. He'll save his performance chip for 18. Course will control it. On a 25, we're going to Golf Cam for the green. Big choke for Garcia, no kidding. Garcia suffers the yips. Garcia has got to be talking to himself on that one. Where was I? Oh, yes. Golf Cam green, so we're done with these two. And a 2 on a par 3 green. Is it a friendly green? No. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging. Decider die says yes. Clutch putt for par. A 1 to 3. It's going to be in. Furyk does not have anything that can help out with that. Furyk needs a 1 to 3 to stay on pace. He will get it. So he will stay 1 stroke back of Sergio. And I think that choke on 17 is going to end Sergio's hopes of winning this tournament. Tiger has got nothing to help him out with this one. Course will control it. Looking at a 26. Golf Cam on the course. Using a 6 on a par 3. Daunting hole or hacker golfer? Semi-daunting. Decider die says no. Tiger Woods is not a hacker. Solid tee shot leaves an excellent opportunity. Clutch putt for birdie. Tiger's semi-gold, so let's roll the decider die first to see if he gets gold. He does, so a 1 to 5, Tiger will make this birdie. With the clutch putt, Furyk should get a chip. Okay, good to know. So we're looking at a clutch putt here. Tiger for birdie. And he will get it. So Tiger will also get a performance chip, and he will move up to 5 strokes back. Not that he's likely to pick up any ground here. Let's see, yeah, Garcia is definitely scrolling Prime Day deals for a new putter. He may be looking for a new putting coach at this rate after that choke. But let's see what we're getting up to on our 18th and final hole here. Daunting and challenging on our 18th hole. Before tee, we have to choose whether to play safe or go for it. If a final birdie is needed, it will require a 270-yard carry over dunes and bunkers. McIlroy doesn't want anything to do with this hole controlling things. He's going to spend a performance chip to take control of the hole. He wants nothing to do with a daunting and a challenging hole, trying to hold off Sergio. Can't blame him. 1, 2, 4 on a par 4. And Lower Slower just ordered this game. Been meaning to for a while. I'll talk about my thoughts about this after this hole, because I don't think we're going to have any kind of tiebreaker. 1, 2, 4. Is he a duffer? No, he's not. Firm green? No. So that's sending us to course cam for the green. And a 2 on a par 4 green. Is it a friendly green? No. Challenging green? Yes. Played shrewdly. Clutch second putt for par. We'll see if McIlroy gets gold on the... He's a semi-gold. Decide or Die does not give it to him. So a 1 to 3. McIlroy will make this clutch putt for par, and he'll probably win this tournament, barring a miracle. He will not make the putt. So Sergio suddenly with a chance. So that was a clutch putt for par. McIlroy will lose his chip, and this will be an easy putt for bogey. Which he will make that for bogey. And suddenly, Sergio with a chance all of a sudden. Everybody will move. Actually, we're going to leave everybody there. Sergio right now is... Actually, I think he's still 2 strokes back right now. We'll see what Sergio gets up to here. He's going to need a miracle, though. He also wants nothing to do with the whole controlling things. He's going to spend his chip to take control of it, so he actually didn't need that die. A 3-6-6. Excuse me, 3-6-6 on a par 4. Is he a shaper? No. Almost in the hazard, but a lucky bounce. So going to our short game. Looks like normal short game. We'll use the green die result of a 3. Is either one soft? No. Otherwise, well-placed pitch rolls to within 2 feet of the pin. Easy putt for par. So an easy putt for par is going to take 2 dice. A 6-6 misses it. Sergio gets a 6, but he needed 2, so he will pick up a... So he'll par the hole. He's going to end up 1 stroke back. And McIlroy, I think, has wrapped this one up. Furyk is also going to spend a chip just to take control of the hole. That is a 1-2-6 on a par 4. 1-2-6 on a par 4. Is it a direct green? No. Misses a chance for an eagle. Stone? No. So we're going to the mood chart. There we go. Use the green die. Don't re-roll on a par 4. Is he sunny? Furyk is not sunny. So on the green in regulation, but with some distance, difficult putt for birdie. Difficult putt for birdie is going to be a 1. Which he will get. Furyk with a big birdie on that one. Not a clutch birdie, though. But it is it'll move him 2 strokes back of the lead. We'll see what Tiger gets up to. He's also going to spend the chip to take control of the hole. On a 2-5-6. Is he a legend? He is somehow not a legend. Shot bounces near the green, but not on. So we're over to the short. We're over to the short game again. Normal short game using the green die of a 6. Is he stone? No. Green isn't. I forgot to choose it. Well, actually, everybody took control of the hole anyway, so didn't really matter if we were choosing to play it safe or go for it. Flawed shot and or misread green. We've got a difficult putt for par. Difficult putt for par is a 1-3. That's a 2. Tiger will get that. And we will tabulate our scores. So let's see. 8. Actually, I'm just going to use my calculator on my iPad, because I've got that right here. So bear with me while I get my scores calculated here. Alright, so where's my pen? I just had my pen in my hand. So Tiger parred the back nine. He's going to end up with a 75. Tiger will end up 3 over on the day. Actually, I just tallied up Tiger. $369. Furyk is going to finish one under on the back nine for an even par on the round. As for Garcia, Sergio is talking to himself more than anybody else on this round, most likely. $369. Garcia will finish with an even par. He will also finish even on the day. So actually, Furyk ended up 1 stroke back. Let's see, went mostly gameless all summer. Just started playing games again regularly this month, living vicariously through your enablers. I don't know if I should be, well, you're probably not looking to me as one of your enablers if I had to guess lower slower. But we'll see. We'll see how our last round for Rory McIlroy finishes here. Let's see, 3, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 5. So McIlroy ended up 2 over. He will finish with a 2 under 70. And so Rory McIlroy will pick up the win in this mock little tournament. And that will do it for this round of History Maker Golf as we finally wrap this up. So I was doing so let me talk first about what I was doing with this game before I talk about my thoughts about it. The original idea I had with this game, if you remember back to last month, I was doing some stress testing on this game as part of a larger project called The Wide World of Sports. And the format that I originally had in mind with it, in the original idea I had with it, it wasn't going to work if I was doing a whole tournament cut from that. That was not going to work, especially with the 12 golfers. You just ordered this game. I'm in the club with Jester, Tony Ruff, and Higher Ground Gaming. Nice. So, as I was saying, the original tournament that I had in mind wasn't going to work. So I decided to try a foursome instead to see if that was going to be more manageable. Unfortunately, that didn't end up being any more manageable. This didn't end up being any more manageable, especially since I had to break it up into 2 parts. But as Dave's Tabletop Gaming gave me a call earlier tonight, and we kind of were kicking some ideas around. I think the way I could see using this game on the channel is potentially as a match play tournament, and still be able to use this as part of the Wide World of Sports. So if I set it up as a match play tournament, I could see that working out a lot better. Because the thing is, I really like this game and the narrative focus it's got. You guys keep hearing me say that N-word over and over again. Narrative, narrative, narrative. But if you're a regular on the channel, you know that I like games that let a good story unfold as we're playing them. This one does that for golf, and it's actually one of the quicker of the bunch. So I do want to try to do something on a regular basis with it. I do also I've got a few other golf games. Those come out when I want a little more of a thinky game. But this one is definitely going to be on the channel as part of the Wide World of Sports. As far as the other games go that would be part of the Wide World of Sports, that'll be some kind of combat sport, red, white, and blue racing from Play Games, and I know which N-word gets me into I know which N-word gets me into trouble, Jester, and believe me, I'm not saying that one. If there was a way to pre-select 3 to 4 holes to show and quick play the rest to speed it along. There is a system that I could use. There's an out-of-contention golfers system that I could use, but that's mostly for, just like it sounds, the out-of-contention golfers. I could use that to speed along the rest of the golfers. But the thing is, when I pull out a game like this, when I pull out a golf game, I really want to ideally go through every hole. So like I said, my idea that I have with it is I'm thinking probably the match play idea is going to be the best idea. Set up a tournament for however long the Wide World of Sports project is lasting, and then play through that tournament. But I'll have to sit with that because I'm not doing any kind of Wide World of Sports project this year. And actually my next project coming up for sports is my 2001 baseball season replay. That will be in Payoff Pitch Baseball, and that will start... The season is officially going to start on January 1st, but that project will start with the demo game the day after Christmas, and the demo game will be between the teams from the 1985 Replays World Series, as we'll be at Olympic Stadium for that one, where the Detroit Tigers are taking on the Montreal Expos. But that is after Christmas, and it is not even Thanksgiving yet, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. I do have another game scheduled for tomorrow that I'm going to be setting up once I turn the camera off here, but I'll hold that to the vest, close to the vest, until I'm ready to go live with it. As for the scheduled stuff on the channel, Wednesday, New Game November will continue with another new debut on the channel, as we're playing Transformers, the deck building game by Renegade Studios. Mystical Munchies will be sometime next weekend. I'm not sure when yet, though, because I will be traveling on Saturday, but we are out of the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook, and we're making the drink hot chocolate. Next week, we'll have another new debut on the channel, as we're playing Frostpunk, the board game. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.